All right, we are live. Welcome to Friday Night Draw, brought to you by NSC Live. Here with me always is Rodney Fife.
How we doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good. And we got the illustrious Jay Fife joining us. And Jay is dancing with his pencil.
Well, I wouldn't miss tonight. Would not miss tonight, damn it.
We are in Jay's wheelhouse.
That's right.
Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 dun. Da, 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 dun.
So we know Jay's excited.
Oh, my. Oh,
How about
my.
you, Rodney?
Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed. I'm excited to be doing big old scaly monsters.
Mhm.
All right.
How about you?
This is gonna be like the one time I've drawn Godzilla.
Seriously.
Yep.
Oh, my.
So we'll see how this goes. I think I badly sketched one in a con once for a little kid and had no reference, so I just drew some horrible looking lizard on a piece of paper, and the kid was happy. So we'll see what happens when I have reference here.
You know, actually, my favorite convention sketch, which is framed and hanging right over my desk here, is an original Kaylee Warner Godzilla.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Then Josh told me that she had no idea who Godzilla was.
That's awesome. See, I'm gonna jump in the comments here, and I'm gonna tag Mr. Oh, I can't do it because it won't work that way. I need producer A to jump into the comments and tag Mr. Jeremy Adams because we are so up in his stuff. It's all Jeremy Adams.
I did not know he was a big Godzilla fan.
Oh, you got to see his homemade Godzilla costume.
Oh yeah.
He I think it was like 3 years ago. Went to C2E2 and he made Godzilla by hand, like literally sat there and sculpted out each individual little scale to the costume.
Oh my God!
Together. The thing was huge, and then Mally dressed up as King Kong.
Huh.
And I'm amazed they did not win that costume contest. I mean, they had some really good competition to go against, but I mean their costumes were stellar.
Jeez.
Maybe later producer A can pull up a picture to slide in there with Jeremy's Godzilla.
Actually, did you ever see? It was at the one you were there when it happened, but the costume contest at a Comic-Con. A number of this troop of girls did the Godzilla burlesque. There was all these burlesque costumes that were like based on Godzilla. It was Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla, and Mothra. And they were these cute little burlesque costumes, and they came out and did a musical number.
That's awesome.
Huh,
and they didn't win, and they did not win. that amazed me. But it's all over YouTube. If you look it up, just look up Godzilla burlesque or Comic-Con burlesque Godzilla. They have the videos of it. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we're gonna have to scope that one out.
No doubt. Sounds like some good viewing there.
So Warner's here early tonight. He's actually joined us on time.
Cool.
Wow. Jonathan Dunn's in the house.
What's up,
He's excited
Jonathan?
for Kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, Mr. Warner, by the way, that was an awesome Doctor Strange you posted earlier.
Yeah, that Doctor Strange is cool. I'm digging that fun little Bratz meets I don't know what style.
He's making that his own. I love it.
Yes. Mr. Don't Have a Style is coming up with a style.
There you go. Funny how that happens, huh?
Right?
I haven't seen it, Josh, so I can't comment on it. But when I see it, I will comment on it.
There you go.
Cool.
Jonathan says Godzilla Singular Point is coming in 2021. Pretty excited about that.
Oh, yeah, that's the new anime. Looks great.
I might have to watch those. I keep seeing all the stuff on the Netflix for it, but I've yet to watch it.
The one that's on there now is not as good. I'm not a big fan of them. It's okay computer animation. They really warped the story. Godzilla's cool in it. I mean, they made him like this mountain-sized death machine. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of convoluted and strange. I mean, check it out, see what you think, but it's not Godzilla.
Yeah. Just waiting for the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, when can we start?
Let's see. Are we ready? We got 7 folks in the house. Shall we get the show on the road here?
Sounds good to me.
All right. You want to bring up the rules real quick there, Producer A? All right. Here's our rules. If anybody new is joining us tonight, our prices are per piece. Let's see. Rodney and I, Jay, feel free to chime in if you're changing up anything on us. But Rodney and I pieces are 6 by 9 inches. We're going to sketch for 30 minutes, whatever we get drawn in pencil or whatever we get done in that amount of time. They start off at $35. You can pick them up by messaging our individual Facebook pages. We are going to include free U.S. first class USPS shipping if you purchase during the stream. And go ahead and message the producers if you're interested in buying them. Work. That's bum. He had to go and do work stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to chime in just a little on there. Mine's gonna be a 9 by 12.
All right.
And if it comes out good, it'll be $50. If I really screw it up, we'll say 30.
All right, there we go, folks. Warner's never drawn Godzilla. Zach's in the house says Rubber Suit Godzilla is the best. And any Godzilla is good Godzilla, except Gino. I can't read tonight.
Oh. Wow, I'm
got really wrong. But we'll go with that.
Okay.
All right. Count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ding.
Go Godzilla.
Go Godzilla. Whoa.
History shows again and again.
Rodney's got a trick up his sleeve.
Rodney's got what?
A trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, it's called starting early.
I didn't look what I'm doing. Does it look like I'm doing that? Mr. Start Early.
On time tonight.
I got a fever.
Uh-oh.
And there's only one cure for that fever.
Not the fever. Cowbell?
We're going to need some more cowbell.
I think I can handle that. I think I can handle that. There you go.
All
right.
Blue Oyster Cult. Where are they now?
They actually just put out a new song, and I believe they got a new album coming out shortly.
Seriously, that's cool.
Yep.
This is their time of year, Jay. They get to go on Don Kirshner's rock concert and play Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Back in the day, I actually saw them live, like 1980.
Black and white TV days.
I saw them live in California in 1982, and they had a giant mechanical Godzilla head that would rise up behind the drum risers when they did Godzilla.
I remember that tour.
And it had like it was like a fire extinguisher or something that would shoot out fog breath. It was really cool.
Yeah, they came to
who's drawing who?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I'm drawing King Ghidorah.
And Jay, who are you drawing?
I am drawing Rodan the Flying Monster, not to be confused with Rodan the Italian sculptor.
I know those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm drawing Godzilla for maybe the second time or first time. Depends on how you want to work that.
Yeah. I'm happy you are, because I remember you were originally going to do Mothra, which nothing against Mothra, but damn it, the G needs to be represented.
Producer B has never drawn Godzilla either.
Yeah. Let's see. We got.
we're
Hopefully I
missing
don't
out.
butcher the name here. Erie. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how I should pronounce that. The American Godzilla, no bueno. Sean here says, "Hey guys." Zach wants to claim all 3 pencil versions.
What?
Hey,
Zach, if you would, you're the first person to chime in. You can message our respective Facebooks, and we can get you taken care of, dude.
well, now I'm going to be throwing marker on this, so it's not going to be straight pencil.
All right, so Zach, as long as you're cool with that, if you caught Jay's statement there, he's going to add some marker into it.
Well, thanks, Zach. That's awesome.
Yes,
Seriously.
thank you, Zach.
Cheers.
Let's see. Ari says, "Why no Jet Jaguar?" Now, Jet Jaguar would have been fun.
Yes. Oh, and he's in that new Godzilla anime too.
Really?
Yes. But I forget the name of it. You just said it too. What was the name of it again? Something
Godzilla Singular or whatever.
Singular. Yeah, Singular Point or whatever. Yeah, Jet Jaguar is going to be in it.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, producer.
bunch of monsters.
Maybe someday we'll do another Godzilla.
Yeah.
Another round, and we'll include Jet Jaguar. Or we could just do giant robot dudes and do Jet Jaguar, Ultraman, and Shogun Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mecha Godzilla, Mecha Kong.
I get to do Ultraman.
I'll do Mecha Kong or Mecha Godzilla.
I'll go with Jet Jaguar. Warner could chime in with some Shogun Warriors.
Oh hell yeah! Transor Z.
No, actually, I'm going to chime in, and I'm going to do the giant robot from the Japanese Spider-Man TV show.
Well, I might do the Johnny Sacco robot.
Okay.
The crazy King Tut looking thing. Yeah, he could have won a Grammy. I think Rodney got that.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Producer A, did you get the message to? All right. All right. Yeah, and Warner said Johnny Sacco's robot.
Warner would rock
in
that
the house.
Now Warner does the Johnny Sacco robot. That would be really cool. He would rock that.
Jonathan says need some Destroyer.
Ooh.
Is there a different Destroyer that I'm not thinking of, or are we talking about like Thor Destroyer?
No, that's the Godzilla monster. For some reason, they spelled it Destroyer, and it caught on. And it was like one of the last of the 90s Godzilla movies.
Huh.
If you got some time, look it up. It's freaky looking. It is really crazy looking monster.
Yeah,
it looks like if you decided to cross Godzilla with Satan. That's what this thing looks like.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Satan?
Maybe Satan.
I will have to look that up. HBO Max has like all the Godzilla movies. Like it's right up your alley, Jay. It's like at least all the Godzilla movies I'm familiar with, they're all on there.
Huh. I wonder how long they're going to be on there.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was like scrolling through there like the first night we got it, and I was just like, holy crap! And it's like it just keeps going.
Yeah, actually, that was the first thing when I got HBO Max. The very first thing I watched was Son of Godzilla, because it's the one that I don't have, and it's almost impossible to find. If you find a DVD or Blu-ray of it, it's like usually about $200. But they do have a pretty damn good collection.
Is that Godzuki?
No, it's not Godzuki. Oh,
That was the cartoon, wasn't it?
yes, it was. Hanna
Yeah,
Barbera
I
in
used
the
to watch
70s.
that when it was on Boomerang.
Yeah. I always thought that'd be a cool drawing. Do Godzuki as he's grown up now. Because he had them crazy wings. Okay. Hey, did that guy chime in about markers?
I don't see a comment about it. He may have messaged you.
Oh shoot! No, you can't get to my phone while we're doing this.
That's all right.
Let me see. I'll check my messages on the tablet here.
Okay. If you have any trouble with it, let us know, and then like Steph can relay some messages or whatnot.
Yeah, that's why I got the tablet here just in case. Messenger.
Jonathan says Destroya is one of the strongest kaiju in the Godzilla universe. Warner says we should do some Jaegers.
He's Sean, real quick. Zach is talking to Tina.
Okay.
Zach is talking to Tina. So
okay, cool. There you go.
Let us know.
Okay.
So we'll get it all squared away for you.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm kind of in a holding pattern right now because I was about to put a marker on it.
So we're asking about markers?
Yeah. Jay's gonna put some marker on there if he's okay with that.
Good. All right. And we're off.
Well, we don't know yet. I said if he's good with it.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. Oh, I thought you said he did. Okay.
She's typing now.
Yeah, Zach just left a comment. Says marker is fine.
Oh,
Beautiful.
all right.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Rodney.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome. That stuff says good night, John Boy.
Hey,
Thanks,
thank you,
Easter Bunny.
Scarecrow.
Thanks, Easter Bunny. Bok, bok.
Erie says Mia. I'm not sure what that's in reference to.
That's
Maybe
Son of
that's a
Godzilla.
robot character.
Yeah, that's Son of Godzilla.
Hmm.
Dude, I mean, I'm sorry. I have no life.
Hey. Let's see. Got lost. Sean says you guys should do Vampire Hunters.
Ooh.
Vampire Hunter D.
I think like also like Buffy and Van Helsing and
What's Roddy McDowell's character's name in Fright Night?
Peter Vincent.
Peter Vincent. That's right.
Peter Vincent.
That would be funny.
Hopefully, producers are keeping a list here. I got a big old no. I ain't doing shit.
Speaking of cool movies on Amazon, Fright Night is on Amazon Prime now.
Yes.
Vampire Hunters.
Okay, I got it. I'm on the list.
Okay. Tina's
All
Producer
right.
B's on the list.
Producer B's on the list. Thank you, Producer B. Of all the stuff people are rattling off here in the comments, well, Producer B's already on it. If you guys want to duplicate, I don't care. Oh, jeez.
You're all talking too fast. Ah!
Warner says it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Well, Hamilton's. Sean says Blade is the best. Finally, love Fright Night. They need to add Lost Boys and Blade. Ooh, Simon Belmont. Zach says the Scooby Gang would be an awesome challenge. Velma is life. I tried to do a Scooby-Doo challenge for this month, but that one got shot down.
Oh.
Oh.
No, would that include ghosts?
It could.
Oh, because I would love to do something like that, like the Creeper or the Space Kook.
That'd be funny.
Well, I just looked it up the other day because I got confused between the ghost from Casper and then the ghost from Scooby-Doo. and now I don't remember their names.
Roll?
Yeah. Because they had like a little short show there for a while. It was like Scooby, or maybe it was one of the movies, one or the other, but it was like Scooby-Doo and the Three Ghosts or something like that.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look
I remember
back.
it, but I don't remember their names.
Hey, I don't care as long as I don't have to draw Scrappy.
No love for the Scrapster.
No love for the Scrappy. Now, Scooby-Dum.
Scooby-Dum.
Scooby-Dooby-Dum.
Scooby-Doo Ghoul School.
King Ghidorah.
Yeah. Actually, Aaron did an awesome drawing once of the what were they called? The Hex Girls.
Oh yeah. I remember that actually. It was, either you posted it and sent it to us or something like that, or we actually saw that at a con, one or the other.
I think I posted it. I think because she was trying to be shy about it. I had to intervene because that one was really good.
Oh yeah. 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah. Wasn't there one that had Vincent Price in it?
Yes.
Yep.
Was that it? I seem to remember where one was like Uncle Vincent. He was something about ghost hunting.
Yeah, I don't remember if that was one of the movies or if that was just an episode.
We gotta step away here. Big marker just out of reach. Oh, hello.
Let's see. Ari says, I love Godzilla so much. I had him tattooed on my right butt cheek and King Kong on my left butt cheek. When I squeeze my cheeks, it looks like they're fighting. I really hope that's true.
I think we need to see visual evidence of that to confirm. We need a screenshot of that.
All right, there you go. Rodney just opened up his DMs. Have at it, folks. Warner says the best were the Jonathan Winter episodes. Andre wants to know what he missed. Andre, there is no way for us to backtrack and get you caught up.
You missed everything.
Well, Rodney got into the Adderall, and by the time he came down, there was all kinds of crap revealed.
There were body limbs everywhere.
Oh, man.
It was a real massacre.
Dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria. Flying guts and gore and veins in my teeth.
Kill, kill, kill.
All right, the one with Vincent Price was 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. It was an entire series, only one season.
Jeez.
There you go. Warner's catching him up. We sold all the Godzilla creatures here. And Zach made mention that Velma is life. I've actually got him on my commission list to do a Velma. I think it's it's on a Conan cover. I get to do like a Velma Barbarian.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yes. I can't wait to get to that one.
I am keeping my mouth shut because there was a squirrel comment just coming out right there.
You squirreled yourself. Good job.
I squirreled
Dave.
myself there.
Good job.
I squirrel myself every time I think of Velma. Whoa!
And squirrel.
I will give press to a Facebook group called the Jinky Love Society.
Uh-oh.
If you have not seen it, you got to see it to believe it. These guys collect dirty Velma pictures.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've drawn one of those. I got commissioned for one of those.
Oh, everybody has. Everybody has.
Thankfully, I knew a cosplayer that did that cosplay.
Oh yeah.
Cassie said, "Looking great, everyone." Warner said, "Jinkies."
Cheekies.
Jinkies.
Does Godzilla just always win? Well, let's ask the expert. Jay, does Godzilla always win?
No, he does not. And probably his most famous defeat was at the, I can't say hands, but I would say the wings of Mothra in 1964 in Godzilla versus Mothra.
All right.
He was the bad guy. And Mothra, first, there was like, there was a grown-up Mothra that gets killed by him. But then this egg hatches, and these two little baby Mothras come out and cocoon him and knock him into the ocean and send him on his way.
I know I've seen that one,
he
but
is
I don't
not
remember.
undefeated.
So in this three-way fight here, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Godzilla, who wins?
And depends on who's writing it.
Yeah, there you go. Steph just chimed in and was like, "Didn't we already see this?" Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
It was. Now, in the first movie that Ghidorah was in, called Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, starts off with a fight between Rodan and Godzilla, and Rodan just beats the crap out of him up and down the screen. And at one point, this is absolutely an awesome scene. He swoops up Godzilla and grabs him by the spines and carries him over the countryside and drops him down into a valley.
Nice.
Yeah, Rodan's a little bit of a badass.
I know I saw a bunch of these as a kid, but I don't remember much of any of them anymore.
Yeah.
We had one of those afternoon monster movie fests that they loved these movies. That's how I got real familiar with them. They were always running them like every Saturday afternoon.
Mr. Malmy Studios stopped in, says, "Awesome work, guys."
Awesome.
Thank you.
I want to see that suit.
Let's see. Zach says, "Yes, I do. I'm over 50 different Velmas currently." Andre said, "I picked up Flintstone's blank cover thinking of going naughty with it. Thoughts?"
Yes.
Yes, please.
Zach says, "Betty Rubble. I collect her too."
Sure he does.
And Andre says, "Jay, you're a bit off frame. Can you show your piece?"
Oh, did it get bumped?
Either pull your piece down or move the camera up. There you go.
There you go. Sorry, must have bumped the camera.
You're all good.
Thanks for letting me know. See, I can't see this thing, so.
Yeah, just make sure Jay's showing the right piece.
Show him the right piece.
Yeah. Yeah, squirrel. Jonathan says, "Makes sense. You ever get into a fight with an angry goose? Rodan would be the exact same thing."
Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah.
Them gooses don't mess around.
No, they don't.
Okay, it's time for one of Jay's favorite stories.
Oh, no.
Story time with Jay Fife.
Gather around, children.
My father, many years ago, before I was born, actually, helped manage a dinner club over in West Virginia. And it was a nice dinner club, and people would dress up and come out to this thing. And there was a little pond nearby. Well, in this pond lived a goose that everybody knew as George the goose. George, however, was a mean son of a bitch. And anybody that came near the pond, George would immediately come flying up and attack them. Well, it wasn't so much of a big problem until one night when George decided to start coming into the parking lot and going after the patrons. And one particular night, he was coming up in the parking lot, attacking these nice ladies in their evening gowns and their guys in their suits, and people were just getting really scared. And my father, who was a golfer, decided he had had enough and went into the club and got his pitching wedge. And came out.
Well, for George, is it?
He came out, and George was in the parking lot chasing a couple of people around the parking lot. So Dad decided to try driving back to the pond, and he's waving this pitching wedge at him, and George has decided, oh, goody, a fight, and starts coming after Dad. Now, Dad's trying to fend this thing off like Zorro while his head's snaking around trying to bite him. And just in a lack of momentary decorum, Dad swings the pitching wedge and promptly decapitates George.
Oh, shit.
In front of all the guests.
Guess what's on the menu tonight?
Yeah. He was horrified by it, but it was funny. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, any time that we would visit some of these friends of his that were around at that time, they would always come up behind him and start going, honk, honk. It's the ghost of George.
Well, I hope they tipped him appropriately.
That is the tale of my father, the Goose Slayer.
That's hilarious. Well, hey, we got to welcome Danny D back. He is out of Facebook jail.
All right.
Danny.
Danny D.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Jeans, sick it out.
Welcome back to that same old place that you cussed about.
I don't know Andre's comment. Let there be rejoicing. Want to talk about Dutch people?
What?
Sure.
I'm gonna skip that one. I have no idea.
They say the weed in Canada is so much better.
Andre says duck à l'orange. And
see?
Harambe. Oh, Harambe. We can't say the other thing that you got to do for Harambe.
Poor Harambe.
Oh.
Long live Harambe. Not so much.
Not so much. He's hanging out with George.
I think 2020 is the curse of Harambe.
That's wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Jonathan gets the joke. There's a very specific way to pay homage to Harambe, but it's not very public friendly. It is not. If you know, you know.
And I get squirreled. Jeez. Good Lord, people. Hey, remember we were talking about Kaiju?
Where's Russell? I don't know where Russell is. We haven't seen Russell yet.
Who is Russell?
Why is Russell?
Better yet, I was gonna do it. Damn it, you beat me. Better yet, why is Russell?
Did we say his name enough times? Is he going to show up?
Is that 3 times? Oh, damn, we weren't in front of a mirror. Your cell phones count.
All right, producer A is asking, Jay, what is your favorite Godzilla monster of all time?
Gigan.
That's the dude with the buzzsaw?
Yep.
Oh,
he's crazy looking. I love him. He's totally psychotic.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Russell has been tagged.
Hi, Russell.
Warner says he's fending off new Facebook friends. Danny and Tina are discussing Facebook jail.
It's a traumatic experience.
They're commiserating.
Exactly. Tales from the yard.
Now what happens if you drop the soap in Facebook jail?
That's what we get for promoting other people. It's the price we pay.
It's the price we pay.
It's a steep price, but somebody had to pay it. It was just poor Tina. Megalodon is the one. The Meg. I still haven't seen that movie.
Don't. Shell and I spent money on that in the theater. Don't.
I think HBO had it. Maybe they still have it. I don't know.
It's one of those movies that's so bad it's entertaining.
Well, that's kind of what I figured. So I figured I at least
Yeah, check it out. I mean, it's
turn it on while.
Oh God, yeah. Watching Jason Statham fighting a giant shark underwater is hysterical.
The dude just kick it to death.
You gotta see it to believe it. You're not far off. You're not far off.
He gave it an angry look, right? Wasn't that what he did?
Dude, I know you're trying to be funny, but honest to God, compared to what actually happens in that movie, you're a straight man at this point. I mean, it is that insane. You're gonna sit there and think to yourself, "Is like, damn, I would never have written that. I don't know where they got that."
I don't know from what crevice they pulled that out of.
Seriously. They were using that Canadian weed when they were writing that one, man. Jeez.
Speaking of Canadians, Andre says, is there a Safeway house for ex-Facebook inmates where they are slowly reintroduced to social media? Or is that what Twitch is for? Oh,
that's what
timer is up.
What? What'd you say?
Time is up. Oh. We got so wrapped up in the conversation, we didn't get updates on the time.
Fine.
So
how much time?
A couple more minutes.
Do we need a couple more minutes? Do we want a couple more minutes to finish up?
Yes.
I'll take
All right, throw some more time on the clock. We were busy rambling. All right, Zach's getting getting more time on the sketches here. When you drop the soap in Facebook jail, it gets screenshot and DM'd.
Jesus.
And Andre says 350 million later, Meg 2 is in pre-production.
Ah!
That's what the Rodney Facebook page is for.
Is Statham back?
I don't know. Andre, fill us in. What's the details on Meg 2?
Yeah, what's IMDb saying here?
Like the Sharknado writers wanted to do a serious movie. Let's see here.
By the way, I want to thank you guys for always letting me jump in with these things, because this is so much fun. It's a great practice to get fast.
Yeah, it's interesting since we started doing this. My morning draws, the combination of doing the 30-minute things and then me kind of reverting back to my cartoony style, I'm kind of getting my drawings done like 10 minutes faster.
That's the nice part about doing this stuff. It does build speed and confidence and the whole bit. And I know, Rodney, you were saying you put it to use when you guys were doing the signing. What was that, last weekend?
Yeah.
And it does come in very handy. And,
oh yeah.
Jay, we appreciate you coming on here and hanging out. I mean.
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
This was
always good hanging out with you guys. I mean, like. You know, it's we have a great little art community, and you guys are always awesome. And And hey, while we're here, let's use this as an opportunity to talk about something we're all involved in here for Sean, the Kickstarter for guess what?
All right, I'll jump into the sales pitch here in just a moment. I want to. Tom has joined in. Says, "Wow, you guys put my drawings to shame. Awesome."
No, we don't. No, we don't, dude.
It's all about the practice.
Yeah, this is years and years of con sketching, and yeah, do this with about 3 or 4 people staring at you in a very noisy room with bad lighting.
Bad lighting and sweating your ass off.
Oh my God.
And the person with the pan flute behind you.
Yeah, and the person with the pan flute behind you.
Oh God.
Yeah. And somebody screaming, "Would you like to be zombified today?"
Or what was the one with the Batman with the Batmobile? It was playing the Batman theme over and over and over again.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. All those things together, and you too can be just like us.
Yeah.
Warner says he's not getting faster at all. Is he getting slower? Maybe.
I don't know.
Andre says, "Good chance Brian Adams is doing the score, but I don't know who's been cast."
Brian Adams does the bag. Awesome.
Well, it's Canadian, so that means Ryan Reynolds is going to be in it automatically, right?
Everything I do,
Do
it for you. Oh, yeah.
Danny says Rodney's ladies are definitely looking way more ladylike.
I hope so.
Jonathan, oh, go ahead, Rodney.
No, thank you for that.
I think.
Yeah. Jonathan says, "Love me some horribly cheesy shark movies, but I hate Statham." And then Danny and Jonathan are both talking about Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea was too high production for my shark needs. Give me some Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
Oh yeah. Sharktopus is the bomb.
Sharktopus.
Oh, you got to see Sharktopus. Oh Lord. There was a 5-headed shark attack. Oh, Shell loves these movies.
Was that her name?
15 seconds. 15 seconds, and I will do my quick little ode to what Jay mentioned there. I just wanted to get everybody welcomed into the group here. But yes, Scarlet's Field Guide to Cryptids and Other Creatures is last I looked, it was at $60.99. So 7,000 is the next stretch goal, which unlocks, and that was the timer. Time's up. So there we go. Zach will get you all taken care of. We'll put these up here so producers can screenshot stuff.
Hey, Sean, would it be easier if I just shipped it to you? I'm thinking it would be. I think it would be.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can ship it straight to Zach, or you can ship it to us, and we can ship it.
I was just going to ship it to you, and then you can put it with yours.
That's fine.
Make it easier.
Let's see. Get our
yeah, this is 50, by the way. This one's 50.
All right, 50. So I think Tina's got that all squared away with Zach.
I didn't do Jay's. I figured Steph usually takes care of them.
Oh. All right. So all right, you two work that out behind the scenes. Hey, I'm staying out of it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Uh-oh. She's frantically typing away.
All right.
Okay, I think Sean just needs to stay out of our business.
Did you hear that, Sean?
I heard. All right, I'm gonna do what I'm trying to do. You guys do you.
You just draw the pretty pictures.
I just make the pretty pictures. I sit here. I look pretty. We're gonna do this because we're gonna.
Him's the eye candy. Him's the eye candy.
All right, so there it is. There's the Kickstarter. Yes, we're at $60.99. We got 150 backers. The heads here in the video and in the comments that provided some amazing artwork for this thing. So tell all your friends. Share out the link on the Facebook, on the social medias. Tell your friends. Tell them to go pick up all this cool, amazing stuff. Here's just a little taste of all the artwork. We have unlocked, I think, 7 stretch goals. The 8th stretch goal which is the Jamie Snell sticker set,
which is totally badass.
Yeah, unlocks at 7,000. So we got what, $901 to go. So there it is, folks. Invite all your friends over. Tell them to come check it out. And we'll unlock all those stretch goals so that we can add some more stretch goals. We're working on whatever's going to be stretch goal number 9, 10. I don't know. I can't keep track of where we're at. All right. Let's see. The design on Sharktopus is genius. Movie is steaming pile of goldfish poop. Oh, Jay, can you see your screen?
Let me see. Oh my God!
So that's
that
Mrs. Melmy.
Oh, there's the Godzilla. That's freaking great. Oh man, dude, those are fantastic.
Wow.
And he made this by hand.
Yep.
Oh, he's a freaking genius.
If you go to his Facebook page, you can see where he all those scales are individually sculpted out of foam.
Oh man.
Wow. That's crazy.
I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And then so Mally, there's Mally. She's back in the comments. Mally.
Hey, Mally.
And Jeremy was Godzilla. I am so lost in the comments. we're just gonna move on, folks.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. The dog sitting next to me has just decided to make the room unbreathable. Oh Lord!
Did you get a little taste of pepperoni there?
Oh yeah. Do not feed the dog pepperoni after 6. Oh my God.
Short breath.
Oh, I'm trying to put my head close to the table. Trap the good air next to the drawing table. Oh Lord.
Shallow breathing. Jay, shallow breathing.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
all right. So in the comments now is a link to Malmy Studios, so you guys can go check out that cool costume work by Jeremy and Mally there.
All right.
Everybody go scope that out and give them some love.
Love.
The love boat.
Love, baby, love.
Soon we'll be making another run.
Andre is in the comments trying to teach you how to breathe like you're doing with Maz.
I can't read the screen, so sorry, but thank you anyway, Andre. Don't they train Canadian Boy Scouts to handle dog fart survival? I think that's part of isn't that a merit badge up there?
I think that's just part of their everyday schooling.
They got to do that while they tread water in the Arctic Lake.
Oh, Canada.
While carrying Bigfoot on their back.
There you go.
Because, Bigfoot can't swim.
No. What's his name? It's not Bigfoot.
Daryl.
It's Daryl.
Jamie's in the house, says, hey, guys.
What's happening?
Hey. There's the man.
All right, so Rodney's looking like he's working on his Hellboy.
Yeah, I'm making the Hellboy from a couple weeks ago.
Oh, damn, I didn't bring my backup over here. Oh, I did. Work on that. I will work on this. Haha.
Hellboy is available for purchase if anybody's interested.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a 6x9, right? Excuse me.
Yes.
Warner says right up there with Crack a Beer Merit Badge, eh? In the Great White North, eh?
I can't do it.
You got big arms because you play drums, right? So how about that Mandalorian? Oh wait,
Oh, you guys are killing me.
I will. I
had to
swear to
rub
God, I will drive up there with a ball bat. I will do it.
Let's see. Danny says, I think they have to get the maple syrup merit badge first, and that takes years.
Years.
Well, you know
It's
that
okay.
run slow in January.
Canadians are known for their patience. Or is that the Dutch? I can't remember.
Dutch are known for tulips and banking.
Let's talk about the Dutch. Why?
All right, Andre, that's a common misconception. Bigfoot is a fantastic swimmer. They just don't like getting their fur wet because they get all tatted up. And
you Canadians and your slang.
Uses a comb. Warner says don't. And then Jonathan, word on the street is maple syrup can be used for blood infusions if the patient is Canadian. Sounds legit. Blood transfusions, infusions. Hey, it's all good. We know what you meant.
You know what happens if you do that? You get the diabetes.
All right, Wilford.
You get the diabetes.
I forget what we were watching earlier, and they said that it was like the worst thing known to man, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Or it was like the most deadliest thing known to man, I think it was. I forget what it was. We were watching some movie, and that was like somebody's comeback.
Jeez. Was it? It was Wilford Brimley, wasn't it? It was Wilford Brimley.
No, I think we were watching The Simpsons. I think it was one of the Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Oh, Simpsons! Back when you were funny.
I've been watching plenty of them in the last couple of weeks because FXX is doing a marathon of all the Treehouse of Horror stuff leading up to Halloween.
Those are so great.
Yeah, those are the best. The turkey's a little dry.
I totally forgot about it. I was watching it just a couple of days ago, and they were doing the most dangerous game, and I forgot that they had done that in one of the episodes.
Yeah, that's right.
And we actually watched that in school after we read it.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember this. I was like, we watched this in like 8th grade English class.
Yeah, it was like the one story that everybody was like all psyched about. Like everybody thought every story sucked, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do the most dangerous game." And then we read it. It's like, "Oh my god, that was awesome!" Wait, there's a movie.
we like the teacher wanted to show us like they made a movie of it at some point in time, but he could never find a copy of it. So it's like, well, we just got to watch the Simpsons version of it.
Nice.
Good old Northwest Ohio education.
Hey, that was beautiful education.
Erin told me when she was, I think, a freshman, they were studying Greek history, and it was getting towards the end of the year, and the teacher, said, "Screw it, we're just going to put in a movie," not even thinking, and he put in Troy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I would say if you've seen it, yeah, it's R-rated, very R-rated.
And it's if I'm thinking of the right one, because I get Troy, and there was another movie came out right around the same time. It was all based on the like Greek mythology stuff, and it was very, very accurate to what they did back in the time.
Uh-huh.
And shoot, what's his name? Val Kilmer was like the. It was like the king or something like that, and he let's say took it out on some of his underlings.
Oh my!
I can't remember if that was Troy or if that was the other one.
And when I mean took it out, he took it out. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Andre is asking Jay, is that all pencil?
Andre is asking Jay, is that all pencil?
So far.
So far. And then, yeah, Warner and Andre helped me out here. It was Alexander.
Ah,
it was
yeah.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that's right. That wasn't. Yeah, it was Colin. That's what threw me.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which movie it was because they both came out at the same time. They were both dealing with like the Greek and Roman stuff and whatever, and it was just, yeah, those would not be the movies to show in school.
Nope. Yeah, I guess that teacher got in big trouble.
Well, I would hope so. I remember that was like our biggest thing in high school. I think it was freshman year, reading Romeo and Juliet, and we got to watch the movie, and everybody was all excited for topless Juliet.
Oh yeah. Boobies. Boobs. Look, it's boobs.
That was our stream last night.
Boobage.
Boobage.
Boobage. Lots of cleavage.
Swirl.
And you know, there's something sad when I think to myself, is like, boy, I'm glad I got Kaiju.
We were just keeping them all to ourselves.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And those are still available. I still need to finish mine.
That's right.
Now, who did? One of you did Lady Death, and the other one did Vampirella. Was that what it was?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Rodney did Lady Death, and I did Vampirella. Andre, we watched Candyman in grade 7 for Halloween. Teacher did not read
Holy
the back
crap.
of the VHS. Awesome.
Holy crap. I saw that in the theater. Oh my God. I just remember like people get eaten alive by bees.
Tougher skin up there.
Well, it's got to be. They got to survive those frigid temperatures.
That's right. It's the Arctic North.
Yeah. Take off to the great white north. Take off. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Stop it right now.
Yeah. It's too soon.
A beer.
Halloween's tomorrow. I expect a Halloween song.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, we'd be okay if you sat there and
No. You would be very not fine. No. I will warn you now.
Hey, we're already doing a Blue Oyster Cult evening. Let's hear a little Don't Fear the Reaper.
No.
there you go.
No, homie, don't sing.
The boob drawings will be mailed in an unmarked envelope, and the credit card charge will show as Pencil Global Corp Distribution Limited.
Hashtag boobs.
It just sounds cold because of the metric system. Well, yeah, the other day he was trying to tell me it was like 42, and it was like 70 something. He did share this awesome Facebook page with me that's all Canadian memes and stuff.
Well, that'd be
And
fun.
I learned when and how they use the metric system versus the imperial system. It was quite interesting.
I remember when I was in the second grade, they were the U.S. was on that big kick for about 2 weeks of trying to teach the kids the metric system,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the grown-ups, I guess, were in a tizzy about it. So we got about 2 weeks or so into it, and to the point where stuff was starting to stick, and they stopped.
Yeah, I remember that. Because America.
Yeah, because all those weird, crazy number divisions is so much harder than tens.
Yeah. You don't need to speak a second language. You live in America.
Right.
We'll make them speak ours.
You one of them book readers, ain't you? Well, looky there. We got ourselves a thinker. All right, let me save you the trouble.
You can stop it now. You can stop it now.
Squirrel.
You were simply quoting my daily nightmare. Will you stop it now?
Andre says, I can't believe you actually read that. Well, hey, I had to read it because it was flipping funny. And let's see.
Andre, send me that damn link. I want to see that.
Me too.
There you go, Andre. You invite everybody over to the hell, it's probably Andre's Facebook page.
Probably.
Canadianisms.
Well, I know one friend of mine up there in Red Deer posts stuff that comes up on my newsfeed every so often. I just look and I go, what the hell does that mean?
And because I know Jesse Noble is not watching, I got to call him out because he's sending me text messages, and he's already complaining about the Mandalorian.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, I don't think Jesse likes anything ever. That's
that.
what we've come to determine.
That's kind of his back, babe.
So how is Mikey? Oh, wow. That's an old joke that nobody got right there. Wow.
What? I missed it. What'd you say?
Yeah, I didn't even hear it.
So how is Mikey?
How is Mikey?
That
I'm still lost.
Wheaties reference? Or Life
Yes.
Cereal?
Yes, Life Cereal reference.
He likes everything.
He won't eat it. He hates everything.
All right, Warner wants to link to the Canadian meme place. He said you could just watch Letterkenny. Apparently, Andre's working.
There it is. I got it. He sent it to me.
Nice. And Warner
Thank
wants
you,
to know
Andre.
the news stories are like Florida Man.
Oh, awesome.
Danny says it's snowbird time in Florida.
Oh, there you go.
And Andre says done and done diddly done done.
Nice.
Flanders.
I was waiting for it.
Lies make baby Jesus cry.
Shut up, Flanders.
Oh, Flanders.
That's
Kids, remember what Dad likes? Yep. Slice of plain toast with a warm glass of water on the side for dipping.
Oh.
Those early episodes were so funny.
Oh, yeah.
And so well that it would almost, it's like party worthy. Like you should have a Simpsons first 10 seasons of the Simpsons just laugh party.
Well, look at the alumni of who were the writers on that show, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some just stellar content, and like the one thing that like I always look back and like watching those things is like they were so good with poking fun at like I don't want to say pop culture, but the stuff that was actually going on in the world and whatnot. The current event stuff. And it was or stuff that were historical events or whatever. And I think it just went over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah.
Like, when I started watching it, Jesus, I was like second grade maybe. So like, there's a couple episodes from, mom and dad were like, you shouldn't watch this, blah, 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 whatever. Still ended up watching it all the time.
Yeah, but what was cool was there was a lot of that and very sophisticated humor, but at the same time, it never got away from being like a family sitcom.
Well, yeah, it was very Warner Brothers esque.
Yeah, which like Family Guy and South Park never understood. They just went for the shock value, but yet, The Simpsons, geez, it was, they always walked that fine line, but yet it worked.
Yeah, they would throw some stuff in there that would shock you and whatever, but it was always stuff that was relevant. And it's funny because I've been rewatching it, and it's just funny to see how relevant it still is. There's some of the jokes they were cracking 20, 30 years ago still make sense now.
Even just the little jokes in it. I remember one that to this day sticks in my mind. It was like how clever it was. It was an episode where somehow Homer created a massive garbage strike, so they were not picking up trash at all, and their yard was just filling up with garbage.
Yep.
And Marge was sending the kids off to school, and she took a pack of bacon and she opened it and threw it out to distract the rats so the kids could get on the bus.
Yes, yeah.
I'm like, who the hell thinks of that? That is like brilliant.
Well, yeah, that was the episode that ended where like they moved the town like a couple miles away, and then they had the crying Native American dude at the end.
Yeah.
Like the old commercial.
Yep.
Yeah, it just they I don't know, they were definitely smart about how they told their stories. And
and oh my God, the lines, it was just one of the most quotable shows.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Marge, if I never try, then I can never fail. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, Brain, I don't like you and you don't like me, but we got to get through this together. Oh, yes. Have the Rolling Stones killed.
We used to stop, because this was back in the 90s when we had the studio, and we would stop and we would all go downstairs and watch the big screen TV, and we would stop and take time out to watch The Simpsons every Sunday night. And we would sit there and laugh hysterically.
Oh yeah. Well, it's when there was a little while, I can't remember like what season they were on, but some point in time when I was still in like grade school, I was in Cub Scouts, and we had our Cub Scout meetings on Wednesday nights. They ended up moving The Simpsons to Wednesday nights.
Oh man!
And our meeting ended like I want to say like 7:30. So it was like a mad dash for all of us to like hurry up, get all of our stuff ready to leave the scout leader's house so we could all get home and watch The Simpsons. And it was like, you get a dozen kids all in a room just whining, complaining, whatever, because it's like, I want to get home, I want to watch Simpsons. Everybody's sitting there at the door waiting for their parents to come pick them up.
Get out of my way, Forney! I gotta go watch Simpsons.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it was. It was like, and then we all complained.
Heavily trim those sideburns.
Oh yeah. What baseball player was that?
Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
Mattingly. Mr. Burns, I'm not sure you know what sideburns are.
Yeah. And there's all that stuff going around all the time now. Simpsons predicted the future, and was it? I think it was last year. It might not even been that long ago. Where like Homer's tobacco invention apparently is becoming true.
Oh shit, the tobacco.
I think it's not tobacco.
There was one of my favorite quotes was Ralph Wiggum takes a bite of one and goes, "Ew, this tastes like grandma's kisses."
Oh, yeah.
There were the quotes, the Ralph quotes.
Oh yeah, I choose you.
Ralph, lay your head down. Okay. Close your eyes. Good. There, I'm a Viking. Or when they break into the prison and they're looking at the electric chair and Bart's telling Ralph, he says, smell that, Ralph? That's the smell of justice. Smells like hot dogs. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Memories. What the hell did we draw tonight?
Not boobs.
That wasn't boobs. That's right.
Yeah. I broke. Excuse me. I broke my Wookiee. Jesus. Andre says we should do a Simpsons night where we do mashups of Simpsons and other fandoms.
Fortunately, the Simpsons beat us to that.
Well, yeah. I think Simpsons has about covered everything at this point.
Jeez. I mean, if anybody would say is like, okay, here's an American primetime cartoon and it's about to make fun of Australia and you're going to laugh your ass off, I'd be like, no. How do you make fun of Australia? And they did it brilliantly.
Oh, yeah. Bart waving his ass at the Australian government as they get ready to take off.
One of my favorites was when the one farmer says, I'm going to take this all the way to the Prime Minister. And he goes over this hill, and there's a guy naked on an inner tube in a billabong. And he goes, Andy!
Zach's upset. He missed boob night. You can always go back and watch the replay.
That's right.
Zach needs boob drawings. We can do this.
He does.
I'm sensing a pattern with him.
We should have a Zach night. Just draw boobs.
We should. I'm up for that.
What do you say, Zach?
And of course, it'll have to be cleavage, unless we want to get banned.
Yeah. Friday night after dark, boob night.
Here you go, guys. It's Throwdown After Dark. Hey, Shell's home.
She walks in and she's like, oh, Jay's ready to draw boobs again.
I think Jay forgot to unlock the back door there. No, no, I didn't. Okay. No, I'm not in trouble.
Danny says there was a boob night while I was in Facebook jail. Typical. Hi.
There can be more boob night.
Yes. Boob night was a rousing success.
Ah!
I see what you did there.
That's because the talent of you guys is just spilling out.
It was titillating.
Just titillating.
Your
art is very well rounded.
Andre wants us to start an OnlyFans.
Holy hell.
Andre, I don't think we got enough followers for that yet.
But we will.
If we do boob night every week, we will.
Holy crap, yeah. Uncensored art, guys. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, Zach says we can just use sticky notes and lift and draw in safety.
Yeah, sure.
And Josh says, now I've got blue feet.
What?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Take those tight socks off.
He's smoking that Canadian weed. Ray's been sending him Canadian weed. For prescription use, eh?
Come on, Andre. If you're going to send him that Canadian weed, send him a helmet to go with it.
You need a safety helmet for the Canadian weed.
We need to take care of our boy. It's a group effort.
Blue-footed booby is a bird.
Of course.
Likely
Sure.
says you.
Andre says, I think I can hear the producer's eyes rolling from here. You avian heathens. Let's see. Now we need the brush.
Why that? That's so why.
So Jay,
Yes.
you're old enough to know this band.
Know better? Yes.
Are you a fan of Steely Dan? The band?
You know, this is an interesting thing. Through high school and a lot of college, when they were probably, when they were still really well known and getting a lot of airplay, I really detested them.
Yeah.
But sometime in college, I started kind of getting a little sympathetic towards them, and I remember I was at some retail place near the campus, and they had a copy of Asia for like $5.99 on cassette, and I took a chance and just picked it up and took it home and listened to it. And from that moment on, I can safely say I was a Steely Dan fan.
Yeah, I mean the stuff that they, and this is true with most bands, the stuff that they play on the radio is really the worst stuff on the album.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm just saying.
I shouldn't say it's the worst stuff, but it's the commercial stuff.
Yeah, and you need to kind of hear it in context.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the thing. Is like you listen to those albums, like Katie Lied and what was the other ones? Oh God, I can't remember some of them, but they're just so well done.
Yeah.
And like when you mellow out, you start listening to music that doesn't involve driving really fast with the windows down or drinking cheap ass beer with your friends. You start appreciating stuff, and it's like, yeah, that was when I started really kind of getting into them. Like I realized, there was real talent there, and it was fun to listen to.
Yeah. The reason I ask is because the other night I had enough of YouTube and all that stuff, so I put on Hotel California, listened to the entire album, and of course, YouTube always gives you like-minded stuff to listen to afterwards, and I saw Babylon Sister on there from Steely Dan, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went down a Steely Dan rabbit hole for the next hour and a half and just remembered how much I absolutely love Steely Dan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal music to work to because it's great background music, and it just puts me in a great mood, and I dig it.
Yeah, I was warned though, like seeing them live is kind of a test. If you it's very mellow, and it's I've talked to people who actually have fallen asleep at a Steely Dan concert.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's just one of those things. The music is just that good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, generally, I mean, I try to keep the musical tastes pretty diverse, but as I say, with my occasional hatred for for Mississippi Queen, which I've never gotten over.
Well, it's speaking of diversity, it must have been a '70s thing, because I went from the Eagles, the entire Hotel California album, to Steely Dan, to Thin Lizzy, to the Outlaws. Kind of be a '70s night there.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's like I'll go back and listen to that music, and it really takes me back to what I think is just it was such a fun time.
Yeah.
I got so many good memories attached to that stuff. Just like family vacations or hanging out with friends and stuff like when FM comes on, or like from the Eagles, stuff like James Dean.
Oh yeah.
It's just such good memories, man. And it's kind of tough to explain it to people, and they listen to that and they go, "Oh, it's grandpa music." It's like, you don't get it, man. And plus that stuff was so better composed, produced.
Yeah.
With stuff nowadays.
If you think about it, the Eagles, the Hotel California, they Joe Walsh was in the band, Timothy Schmidt, Don and Glenn, and the what's the song? Pretty Little Maids, all in a row.
Okay, yeah.
Joe Walsh starts singing and it just gives you goosebumps. It's just like, man, it's that's not he doesn't sing that. It's Don Henley.
It was
what's the song? It's on the second side of the album. Which talks about shit. I can't think of you fortune tellers.
I'm going blank.
I can't think of the name of the song. I listened to it like 3 times. I kept rewinding it.
Listen, I'm not a huge expert on the Eagles. I know a lot of people are really into them, and they were just there for me. It was like there were songs I liked, songs I didn't. But man, I knew people back then that they just worshipped them.
Yeah,
they could tell you anything you wanted to know about them.
All right, Hellboy is inked.
Yay! We're very close to crapping up here on Spidey.
That looks amazing, man.
Thank you.
Sean, that Joker's awesome too.
Thank you. Digging Hellboy. He's definitely got the
take a peek here.
Magnolia. It's like a little bit of the Magnolia / a little bit of the animated movie feel.
Yeah,
very Magnolia. Very, very Magnolia.
Kind of meshed the two together. The Sean Galloway Magnolia mashup.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of forces me. I got to do a slight name drop here, but it's relevant. You guys know Craig Russell.
Yeah.
Yes.
He lives here in Ohio. He lives actually up near Akron, near Kent State University. And I've dropped his name a couple of times because he's from Wellsville. He's from this town. And on my last occasion of seeing him up at Kent, he says, "Yeah, if you're in town, just pop on by." And I just dropped by to see what he was up to. And I hadn't been in his house. He had moved into this really cool house, and he has this gallery up on the second floor. It looks like a little museum. And he was talking about what he'd picked up for it. He had some really cool stuff, like some original Popeye strips and things hanging on the wall.
Right.
But I didn't notice about him. He's a huge Magnolia fan.
Really?
Loves Mike Magnolia. And he was always talking about how much he loved his work and everything. And then he started showing me he had like 3 or 4 original Magnolia pages.
Oh man,
framed and hanging on the wall. And it's just one of those things that's like you see printed Magnolia, but then you see live Magnolia, and you wouldn't think it'd be like that. There's that much of a difference. Like, oh my God, it's you really get in close and look at his inks. And you got to say, it's like this guy is, as simplistic as the stuff looked, has got to be, in my opinion, one of the best inkers I've ever seen.
Magnolia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I know there's people that argue with me on this, but it's like, if you think about it, it's because, and when everybody talks about good inkers, they say, guys that go nuts with the detail. But it's like, Magnolia, on the other hand, it's like, if you look at his stuff, especially, his actual pages, it's like this guy knew exactly where that ink was going to go, way before he was even going to put it down.
Yeah.
And just looking at the design of how he went ahead and did this, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean he is so perfectly suited for horror because the contrast of the the shadows and what you were just saying there, that takes planning and forethought, and the lay, when they look at that, they don't understand that, they don't see that, they can't appreciate it.
Yeah, they look at the weird proportions and the large black areas, and they say, "Oh, that's easy. I could do that." And it's like, no, you couldn't.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the times. I mean, and again, it's funny you brought up that. We brought this up after Steely Dan. There's a comparison in my head there to those two things. It's like, I didn't appreciate Steely Dan at first, and then I started realizing the artistry that went into Steely Dan, and I'm like, oh my God, I love Steely Dan.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing with Mignola. I was never a Hellboy fan. And when it was big, especially what was it, the 90s?
Yep.
And I seen the movie and I'm like, oh, that's cool, but never got it, And then I think it kind of really turned when I was up at Craig's house and he's like, oh, here's some live pages. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'd never seen anything like that.
Huh.
And from then on, it was like, yeah, the guy is sacred to me. He's just this. I've never seen anybody
in here
line like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing with the original art. That's why I have such a huge appreciation for Tim Townsend and Ramos.
Oh, yeah.
Hope, because I own original pages of those guys, and just the mastery behind that craft is just the line work, and it's just stunning.
Yeah, it's not tracing.
No.
I'm gonna chime in here and say we're about to that time, fellas.
Oh, that's right. It's just about 9:30.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you can call it whenever you want. Like I say, I'm working on this thing, and then we're going to get it sprayed and ready to ship. So.
Yeah, we usually bounce at 9:30. So it's
Cool.
9:28. So.
Yeah, we're about there, and
once we get off the air too, I need to talk to you about just what we're going to do with this, because I know we were kind of bouncing ideas back about whether I can ship it to you or whatever, but no, we'll send it directly to him.
Yeah, take your pick. Zach has got you all taken care of. If you want to touch base with him,
okay.
He said he PayPal'd you, so.
Yeah, I saw a ping come through.
So yeah, just let me know what you decide, so I know what to keep an eye out for there.
Okay.
But before we get out of here, let's see, Rodney. You guys.
All right, guys. Yeah. I got to show you what just walked down here.
Nice.
Michelle's got the pink bunny costume on.
Oh,
Ralphie, you look so adorable.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Fabulous.
What is he doing spraying it?
What is happening here?
Yes,
Jay, Andre wants to know, what do you mean sprayed?
Sorry?
Andre wants to know, what do you mean sprayed? You're talking about the lacquer to protect the pencils, right?
Oh, on the cover here, yeah. I put a Kmart varnish on it.
Yeah. Okay. Explain to Andre what that is, I guess.
It's a clear varnish that it can kind of enhance a little bit, but at the same time, it's really for just protection. Since most of this is pencil, it'll be rubbing off even on the inside of a bag quick as hell.
Yeah.
So I usually I've been using a lot of things. I remember when I was trying to cut corners, I would even use non-yellowing hairspray. But I've been finding out that Kmart varnish works about the best. I talked to a couple of pros; they use it a lot. Jusco uses it to. He pours it right out of a jar onto his paintings. But it does. It has. It works really well.
Okay, so just to clarify, Tina was the one more wanting to know than Andre. I think Andre was just being Andre.
Yeah, Andre was being a bit of a smart ass, I think.
Okay.
Tina says thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. So before we get out of here, Rodney, are you streaming tomorrow?
Probably not, because I'm done with my Sketchtober cards.
Gotcha.
But I will be on tomorrow night with the Cabinet of Curiosities folks. Cincinnati Cabinet of Curiosities, I'll be on at 7 o'clock. They're starting at 5, so all the folks that are involved in the Cincinnati Cabinet of Curiosities will start sketching on the StreamYard here at 5 o'clock. So if you guys want to stop by and watch some of those guys, I'm coming on at 7 and drawing for 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm drawing, but I will be on. I do? Oh, I'm drawing. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay. It is time to quit. I'm drawing the Mothman, so I'll be all right.
You knew. With Mothman and pairs. There's tragedy.
Tragedy.
Had to get that in, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna get worked into the book somehow. All right, and Jay Fifester.
Yes, sir.
Where can everybody find you online?
You can't. I'm a hermit. I hate everyone. No, really, follow me on J Fife Illustration on Facebook. Is about the best place right now.
Are you
I'm kind of not doing a lot of live streaming so much. I'm trying to get caught up with a lot of other things I've been working on right now. The pin thing is really exploding at this point. Plus, I've got a lot of sketch covers to work on. So I've been kind of being antisocial and just really kind of getting their work cranked out. But not to say that it won't happen. I've been talking to a certain person in Illinois about a certain project involving a certain monster hunter.
Cool.
Hopefully that we might get that moving in about a month or two.
Sweet.
But it's looking like a possibility.
Cool.
I hadn't even thought about it, and he brought it up, and we started kind of comparing notes, and it's like, oh my God, I think we're actually close on this. So I'm going to start laying hints that something might be happening.
Excellent.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I might be doing that Kickstarter thing myself.
Awesome. About time.
About time. Get my Kickstarter cherry popped. Squirrel!
And on that note, and then Sunday, I think it starts at like 10 a.m., maybe noon. I can't remember exactly what time it starts, but Champion City Comic Con will be online this Sunday, November 1st. Check out Champion City Comic Con's Facebook page for all the details on that. I'll be on at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
Yeah, what are they doing with that? Is that like live streaming sketches or something? Or
it's live streaming Talking with Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. And Rodney might be making a surprise guest appearance, if I remember correctly, with the folks with the Cabinet Curiosities.
No, we have a conflict. I will not be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what the latest was on that. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll be on there. You guys can come hang out and check it out for a little bit.
Awesome.
And check out the Kickstarter. We posted the link in the comments. It's in there. You can go find it. Find it on the Facebook page, Instagram, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and give money because you want to unlock that Jamie Snell stuff. That's really awesome stuff.
Yes. He's outdone himself with those stickers. They kick ass.
Oh, yeah. And the other pieces that he's got in the book are just fantastic.
And that's the thing. Once this book comes out, oh my goodness. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, yes. And we just updated the Kickstarter yesterday. J Fife's original pieces and Rodney's original pieces are available for sale in the Kickstarter. You can back those particular packages if you want to claim a piece of original art.
Save the Flatwoods Monsters. Save the Flatwoods Monsters.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here, fellas?
Did you actually read the story on the Flatwoods Monster, Sean, when you were doing that?
Not yet.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I just so far I've just been going by the the episode of Project Blue Book when they covered the Flatwoods Monster.
Oh dear Lord, the eyewitness accounts. If you go on the Wikipedia pages and start reading these eyewitness accounts, oh Lord, is it funny?
Now I got some reading material.
It's a hoot, as they say down in Flatwoods.
So, Sean,
All right, everybody.
what time are we getting together tomorrow to do our thing?
3.
Three. Cool. All right.
All right.
All right, everybody. Have a great night, a great rest of the weekend. Thanks so much for joining us.
Okay.
Special
Jack, thank you very much.
To Jay for joining us. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Absolutely. All right. We are out of here, folks. Have a great weekend.
Absolutely. Everybody be good.
See
Be safe.
ya.
We'll see y'all next week.
See ya.